You know why breaking the cycle of poverty feels impossible. Instead of building a future, most people spend their money on fleeting pleasures. Imagine, your hard-earned cash could be growing instead of disappearing. So, grab a coffee, or better yet, brew some at home. Because we're about to spill the tea on sneaky money wasters that might surprise you. But before we dive in, hit that subscribe button for all your personal finance wisdom. Buckle up, because this could change your life. Designer clothing. Buying designer clothes might seem appealing, especially when trying to look good in social circles. However, spending a lot on a brand name doesn't always mean you're getting better quality. Think about it. You could buy a pair of sneakers from a popular brand for $300, or opt for a similar pair from a different brand for $50 that might last just as long, and then invest the $250. It's essential to consider the value you're getting for your money. Sometimes the main difference between expensive and more affordable items is the brand name stitched on them. You can find quality and stylish clothes at lower prices without splurging on the label. It's not about never choosing a designer item, but rather understanding if the higher price is worth it for the actual quality and benefits you get from the product. Luxurious travel habits. When going on vacation, it's great to stay in comfortable places, but spending a lot on super expensive hotels might not always be the best choice. While luxury resorts are nice, they can be very pricey. The thing is, there are plenty of fantastic accommodations available that won't drain your wallet. You can find charming and cozy places to stay that offer comfort and great experiences without the hefty price tag of high-end resorts. It's about finding the balance between a comfortable stay and spending within your means. Harmful recreational habits. Relying on cheap alcohol, cigarettes, or other harmful habits might feel like a quick fix, especially when facing tough times. However, these choices often worsen the situation in the long run. They can drain your finances and impact your health, making it harder to break free from the cycle of struggling. Instead, consider redirecting your resources and energy toward healthier alternatives. Choosing water over alcohol, substituting cigarettes with small lifestyle changes, and focusing on nutritious foods can significantly benefit your well-being. These changes not only improve your health, but also free up funds that can be directed towards constructive steps to improve your circumstances. Paying for streaming services they don't use. When money's tight, it's common to fall for free trials or tempting offers, but those trials eventually end before you have the chance to cancel them. Paying for services you barely use is like throwing money away. If you don't plan to stick with a service for the long haul, don't shell out cash for it. For instance, paying $10 each month for a magazine you rarely open isn't a wise move. It's essential to assess your subscriptions and services regularly, cancel those you rarely utilize, and consider if the ones you're paying for truly add value to your life. Saving those extra dollars can go a long way toward securing your finances. If you're enjoying everything so far, make sure to subscribe for more videos just like this. Relying on credit cards. Relying on credit cards when money is tight might seem helpful at first, but it can lead to bigger financial trouble down the road. For those struggling financially, here's why. 1. High interest rates. Credit cards often come with high interest rates. If you can't pay off the balance each month, you'll end up paying a lot more in interest over time. 2. Debt accumulation. Using credit cards to cover daily expenses might accumulate debt. 3. Impact on credit score. Constantly carrying a high credit card balance or missing payments can hurt your credit score. 4. Emotional stress. Relying on credit cards can lead to stress and anxiety. Constantly worrying about making payments or managing debt can take a toll on mental health. Consider using credit cards sparingly and only for necessary expenses. Finding alternative ways to manage finances like budgeting or seeking financial advice can help avoid falling into a cycle of debt. And if you must absolutely use a credit card because of the rewards points, then make sure to pay off your balance in full. Chasing the latest technology. Chasing the latest technology can be tough on the wallet, especially for those on a tight budget. Sure, new gadgets seem shiny and exciting, but constantly upgrading can strain your finances. For example, buying the newest smartphone every year might be thrilling, but it's expensive. Upgrading to the latest model every year means spending a lot of money, but the differences between each version might not be that significant. A new camera or a slightly faster processor might not justify the hefty price tag when your current device is working just fine. So instead of chasing the latest tech trends, it's smarter to use what you have until it's genuinely outdated or needs replacing. That way, you save money and make the most of what you own. Buying new and expensive cars. Buying new cars, especially for those facing financial difficulties, can strain budgets. New cars typically depreciate quickly in value, losing a significant portion of their worth as soon as they're driven off the lot. This depreciation is like money going down the drain. A brand new car might lose around 20% of its value in the first year alone. So if someone buys a car for $30,000, its value might drop to $24,000 within that first year. On top of that, insurance costs for new cars are often higher than for used ones, adding to the financial burden. On the other hand, used cars, especially those just a few years old, offer better value. They've already undergone a significant portion of their depreciation, meaning you pay less for a vehicle that's still in good condition. Choosing a used car wisely allows you to get a reliable vehicle at a more reasonable price, leaving you with more money in your pocket to address other essential expenses. Impulse buys and retail therapy. Impulse buying and retail therapy, often viewed as a quick fix for stress or a mood booster, can pose serious challenges to financial well-being, especially for individuals with limited resources. Let's break down why these habits might be horrible for your financial situations. 1. Budget strain. Poor folks typically have limited financial resources, and spontaneous purchases can quickly strain their budgets. Spending money on non-essential items can lead to financial instability, making it challenging to meet basic needs. 2. Accumulation of debt. Impulse buying often involves using credit cards or loans, leading to the accumulation of debt. For those already struggling financially, this can create a vicious cycle of debt that is hard to break. Using a credit card to buy a designer bag might provide momentary satisfaction, but the long-term impact on one's financial health can be severe. 3. Missed savings opportunities. Every dollar spent impulsively is a missed opportunity for saving. Without a safety net of savings, unexpected expenses can become financial crises. Instead of saving for emergencies or future goals, spending money on unnecessary items means missed opportunities for building a financial cushion. 4. Short-term gratification, long-term regret. Retail therapy may offer a brief sense of happiness, but it often results in long-term regret. The thrill of a spontaneous purchase is fleeting, and buyers may later realize they prioritized momentary pleasure over lasting financial security. Buying an expensive pair of shoes might provide temporary happiness, but when the credit card bill arrives, the regret sets in. 5. Impact on mental health. Using shopping as a coping mechanism for stress or unhappiness is not a sustainable solution. It might temporarily distract from problems, but it doesn't address the root causes and can contribute to a cycle of emotional spending. Someone might indulge in retail therapy to cope with a bad day at work, but this doesn't address the underlying workplace issues. In conclusion, while the appeal of impulse buying and retail therapy is understandable, especially in challenging circumstances, it's important to recognize the potential long-term consequences. Developing healthier coping mechanisms and focusing on long-term financial goals contribute more positively to overall well-being. Convenience foods and dining out. Relying heavily on convenience foods and dining out can strain a tight budget for several reasons. While they might seem cheap in the first place, they can be horrible for you and your financial situation. Firstly, convenience foods, though quick and easy, are often more expensive than preparing meals at home. While they save time, their costs add up, making them pricier options compared to cooking from scratch. This habit can eat away at a limited budget, leaving less money for other essential expenses. Similarly, dining out, while enjoyable, tends to be more costly than cooking meals at home. Restaurant prices include not just the food, but also service charges and taxes, significantly increasing the overall expense. Frequenting restaurants can quickly drain financial resources that could be better allocated to necessities like bills or savings. On top of that, convenience foods and restaurant meals often lack the nutrition and quality that homemade meals offer. They can be high in unhealthy ingredients like preservatives, sodium, and unhealthy fats, leading to potential health issues in the long run. Ultimately, while convenient, relying too much on convenience foods and dining out can strain a limited budget, hinder the ability to save, and compromise overall health due to less nutritious options. Learning basic cooking skills and opting for homemade meals can be a more economical and healthier choice for those on a tight budget. What do you think? What are some things that people spend money on that you think are a complete waste of their financial resources? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video on things that poor people waste their money on. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more personal finance and investing content. Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. I would like to ask you to please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and activate the notification bell to receive updates about new videos. It is also important to share this video on WhatsApp and other social media platforms because it can transform lives, and by doing this, you help us reach more people. God bless you for doing that. Stay tuned for the next video. You are blessed.